We are live. So this is gonna be a short video. This is gonna be like wrestling rumors and news. I'm not gonna be like Sean Sue who completely lies. It's just I find like a wrestling rumor site. You know, for whatever company it is, whether it's WWE, ROH. Not really ROH. I'm not really a fan of ROH, but AEW and more. So I'm gonna check some news. So I'm trying to find some rumors. Could be false rumors. I don't care. Let me find. Let's go to the day rumor. See see. Try this one. So backstage, it says backstage WWE and AEW rumors latest on Randy Orton versus Edge. So there's rumors like it's gonna be Randy Orton. There's rumors that this rumors like Randy Orton will face Edge at WrestleMania. So, according to Paul Davis of the Wrestling News Dark, Paul Heyman is the man behind the superb Edge and Randy Orton feud, which should culminated in a showdown between the former Rated RKO teammates at WrestleMania 36. My thoughts on it: I'm kind of on board with it, but at the same time, I think it's 10 years too late to be honest. I think the storyline's good. I see some clips. You know, uh, Randy Orton attacking Edge and then attacking Edge's real life Beth Phoenix. I don't want to see. I don't want to see Beth Phoenix in Edge's corner at WrestleMania. I don't know. It's blurring out the lines. I know kayfabe is dead a long time ago. I rather just like let Beth do her own thing. It's just what it is, man. I don't know what. That's why I hate that man. I hate that man. I wish they just go back to doing kayfabe. It's just what it is. Everyone knows. Everyone knows like Edge and Beth Phoenix or Adam Copeland and Beth Phoenix are real life couple. The husband and wife. So I'm gonna read more of this. Paul Davis' rumor. It says Davis also spread around some of the credits for the recent angle. A lot of playing out of the TV is coming for Paul Heyman, but I am told that Randy Orton and Edge have been given a lot of input of this storyline. This idol was include of lot of real life events in the story. The reality of the angle has been integral parts of its success. I kind of was on board. I'm kind of on board of this Randy Orton Edge storyline because they're both multiple time world champions, Money in the Bank winners, Royal Rumble winners, multiple tag team champions. They were tag team way back in 2000s. In the mid to late 2000s. Radar KO in the Ruthless Aggression era. Multiple. They won the Intercontinental title. The former IC champions. They fought the Undertaker at WrestleMania. Edge, Orton fought Taker at Mania 21. That's Orton and Edge WrestleMania 24. Anyway, I'm gonna read more. The reality of the angle has been. No, I already read that. The emotion of display from Orton has been nothing short of phenomenal. He has proved himself to be the Russo performance throughout Edge. Meanwhile, continue to evolve into one of the hottest babyface in the industry, despite not making a single appearance since post Royal Rumble episode of Raw. And at the time, WWE oftentimes criticized for the over-the-top natural of its storyline or its scripted natural. It's no surprise that a storyline steeped in real-life relationship between protagonist and antagonist in the best company has it offer. So I'm gonna really talk about. So I'm gonna talk about the Randy Orton. Yeah, my fear, I don't want to see Edge wrestle because of the neck. I guarantee if Edge, I'm waiting because my theory, if he Edge looks like a nasty bump in that match, he could be completely paralyzed or dead, man. And also Edge is 20, not 20. Edge is 45. Also, I think he's in his 40s, man. He's why I know Edge is in good shape, but I don't really give a shit. Edge, I don't. Orton is like, it's really funny. Like Orton's a heel now. That AJ Styles feud was going nowhere. They didn't have a match on a pay per view. I know they had a match at WrestleMania 35, but you didn't really have a proper feud, a match on a pay per view to settle. It's just like, what the fuck? What's the point? Anyway, so looking forward to it. It could be good. If it's you gotta be very careful. Edge had that neck injury. Yeah, people say he's medal clear. He did alright at the Rumble, but my fear is that he's gonna injure himself. He's gonna hurt. He's gonna die in the ring. I rather hope it's a one off. Otherwise, it won't be Orton. I think I'm playing Vince for this. People say Paul Heyman played the part. I'm not gonna go into it, but Edge is a good talent. He's in good shape, but is he gonna be in full ring condition? He needs to run around the ring. He has to be physical fit, not just in body wise, but in ring wise. Remember, Edge haven't had a one-on-one match since WrestleMania 27, nearly 9 years ago, against when he was a world champion defending against Alberto Del Rio. So, see, let's move on to the next story. So that's my thought. So it could be confirmed that it's gonna be Orton versus Edge at WrestleMania. I think they feud 10 years ago. That never got caught on fire. They're both on the same brand. I think they had a match at was it? Not Backlash. Extreme Rules. Is it? No, I think they had a match at Over the Limit. But because it wasn't Extreme Rules because Edge fought Jericho in the cage. Orton faced Swagger for the world title, so it's Over the Limit. It didn't really caught fire that feud, but this time because I think the original plan before they're gonna fought 1-on-1 at WrestleMania, break up the Rated RKO tag team, but instead they both compete in that Money in the Bank ladder match of that year's WrestleMania 23. So probably that could be good. But this is for me. I'm having like mixed reviews. Another topic for another time. Okay, move on to the next story. Update of the Rusev and his status with WWE. So Davis also report on Rusev's status. Nothing. Rusev has not been. Rusev has been backstage at Raw shows in recent weeks. And he was there on Monday, but not used. The words making the round backstage at Raw is that Rusev has not signed a new deal. Whoa! I think it is a good decision. I think if I was Rusev, do not sign a new deal, man. I think they just screw Rusev so many times. I'll get to the more of the Rusev thing in a bit. I'm gonna read the rest of this news. Okay, not all that long ago, WWE developed a ton of television time to the love triangle between Rusev, Bobby Lashley, and Lana, and that was shit. In hindsight, one has to wonder why the company opted to waste a creative effort on a superstar if had not ironing out a new contractual terms with that major mishap. And a future player on WWE as recent as January, he has disappeared with no rhyme or reason. And his real life wife and Lashley are left out to pick up the pieces as creative afterthought on the road to WrestleMania. So it looks like you know, in Paul Davis's reports that Rusev is not going to be signing a new deal. I guarantee Rusev will probably leave after WWE, WrestleMania 36. Sorry, I think after WrestleMania 36, he probably wait till the contract expire, and then he'll probably. I guarantee he will go to AEW. But my gut feeling, with he's gonna be like Luke Harper. Remember Luke Harper? I know he's no longer with the company right now, but there's rumors like he's going to AEW. This is like 1 year ago. He was linked to go to WWE, leaving WWE 1 year ago. He was linked with AEW 1 year ago, but Vince gave him another contract. Add 6 more months of his contract to deny Harper to go AEW. Yeah, Harper's no longer with the company. I think he left a couple of months ago. I think Rusev's time in WWE has been mixed bag because yeah, he's was it a 2-time? I think he's a 2-time United States champion. Don't think he never won the tag team titles. It's just Rusev they ruined Rusev because like he's been in the company about I think he's people say 2011 and like I don't know. I'll get to the back to the story, back to the website later. I'm trying to check. He's been long because he's made his main roster debut in 2014. He debuted at the Royal Rumble. That was actually I don't. He made his debut. Actually, he made his proper debut at the Raw after WrestleMania 30. But this is like what a waste of a talent. Rusev. He's only young, 34 years of age. Oh, actually, he's 35. 35 years of age. In different sports, if it's a normal sport like football, basketball, that sounds like you're an old player. But I'm not gonna say wrestling is a proper sport, but it's in 50-50%. But in wrestling terms, he's still young. I'm trying to get Rusev. Wow, he's been in the company for 10. Wow, Rusev has been in the company for 10 years. He was in the developmental territory for 4 years. Made his main roster after the Raw. Yeah, he made his debut at the Rumble, but he made Raw after WrestleMania 30. Made his proper main roster debut. He made him as the heel Russian heel, the heel foreign Russian heel. Actually, Rusev is Bulgarian, but he's kind of like he's represent the Russian people. He's kind of like the hero of the Russian people. I would say it'd be really good if they had him wearing the waving that Soviet flag, but I don't think they'll do that because I don't think it's illegal to wave a Soviet flag because I guarantee if you wave a Nazi flag, you'll probably get fucking arrested or get your ass kicked. But because Bulgaria is part of the Soviet Union back in those 70s, 80s, the olden time, and then he was they made him as the U.S. champion. He got fed by Cena. Didn't really do much. They did another love triangle storyline between, was it Rusev, Lana, Dolph Ziggler, Summer Rae. That was shitter than the Bobby Lashley, Lana, Rusev love triangle storyline. You had like they kind of brought Lana self-proclaimed break kayfabe because he proposed to Rusev, scrapped the storyline, have Rusev be part of the League of Nations. He had some success with the won the U.S. title, won the U.S. title, dropped the belt to Reigns, got fed to Reigns. They dropped the ball with him doing the whole Rusev Day thing. That was really getting hot. That Rusev Day thing got over. They didn't do nothing. It's just didn't really do nothing, and now dropped the ball with it. Yeah, I think he had one shot with the WWE title against AJ Styles way back in 2018. But after that, that crappy storyline between him, Lashley, and Lana, and then Liv Morgan, the lesbian storyline. Let's be fucking real. Are WWE's gonna do a lesbian storyline? Not really. That'd be cringeworthy shit. But I think Rusev leaving WWE will be good for him because why you want to sign a new deal? Still stand with a company that's gonna screw you over. He's gonna get screwed, no matter what. Everything they're gonna do. Look, Rusev, we're gonna give you a push, and then what they do, squandered it. So yeah, it looks like this is just rumors. I'm not fucking Sean's View Entertainment. It looks like Rusev is not going to sign a new deal. This is early. He might sign a new deal. Who knows? But let's move on to the next story. It's called "Why Isn't the Revival Booked for Elimination Chamber?" So I guess it looks like Revival's not in the Chamber match. So this is according to Dave Meltzer. I'm not really a big fan of Dave Meltzer. You know, every time he keeps doing these fucking star matches. He's alright. I'm not saying he's a crappy journalist. He is a good journalist, but I hate every time he does. This is in New Japan. Every time he does doing his reviewing. Reviewing a match in New Japan, he's always giving it 6, 7, 8 stars. It's stupid. Don't do that, man. One of these days I'll do a video reviewing a react to some high profile matches in New Japan history in recent years. I will give my stars. Because everything Meltzer says, everything Dave Meltzer is doing, it's bullshit. It's bollocks. I like Dave Meltzer, but enough with this fucking overrating these fucking matches. Like 6 stars, 7 stars. I bet he's doing AEW. Given the fucking don't do the stars. I go to 1 to 5. 1 to 5. No 6 stars, just 1 to 5. That's in movies. 1 to 5. Anyway, let's watch. Let's read this news out why the revival's not in Elimination Chamber. So, according to Dave Meltzer of the Wrestling Observer Radio, the reason the revival are conspicuous by the absence from Sunday's Elimination Chamber pay-per-view is that they had not signed a new deal. So, looks like Rusev, Revival's not signing a new deal. I'll get to my thoughts shortly. And turn down the company's most recent offers. It makes sense that WWE would not want to promotionally feature on a act they might be preparing to go elsewhere when the contracts are up in such high profile especially match. It is disappointing in that the creatively of Scott Dawson and Dash Wilder would likely enhance the match's quality, while the in-ring talent would be useful in getting over new champions. The Miz and John Morrison, is let alone everyone else involved. Unfortunately, the navigation appear to have it in pause, and they are simply waiting out the days until they're free agents. Sorry about that. I can't read. I got a bit of a learning difficulty. Sometimes I can't read properly. It's not. A lot of people just cannot read. I said, negotiation. I'm trying to say negotiation. Duh. But look like Rusev, and likely, I'm guessing Revival is not gonna sign a new deal. I think people don't like Revival. I think BC Amplify shit on the Revival. They can't get over in the main roster. No shit. They're not gonna get over the main roster. They were booked like jobbers, man. They give them the championship. I think he was the former Raw Tag Team Champion, SmackDown Tag Team Champion. Their title reigns were forgettable, and also they were, they were former NXT champions down in NXT. They had a good match of one of the match of the year calendar of 2016. The Revival taking on DIY at Takeover Toronto 1. So I don't know. I think if they go, I don't know. It'd be too full if they go to the AEW roster. They'd probably go to the Indies or ROH or Impact Wrestling. Start a new start, refresh. a new fresh start. You know, I feel like their time in their time in WWE, you know, in the main roster, it's been piss. It's been absolutely piss poor. So yeah. So moving on to basically this is a WW not WW well, not WW AEW rumor. Does AEW have a drug testing policy? So Meltzer also report on Wrestling Observer Radio that while AEW contracts allow them to drug test talent, the company does not have a written drug testing policy at this time. AEW is still in its infancy as a company, and one has to believe the more it grows and evolves, the sooner the drug testing policy will be implanted. If not, there will be plenty of reasons to criticize the company. As it merely an issue the company will have to address before it opens itself or necessary questions and concerns regarding its talent will be being. I don't know. I'm not gonna go in full details of that. I don't think I think that we'll do it years later because wrestling is a dangerous sport. Not a dangerous sport, but not. I don't say necessarily a dangerous sport, but it's very dangerous sometimes. Over the years, over the decades, wrestlers are dying. You know, they're dying of heart attacks. You know, people say they're taking dope, taking drugs, dying of overdose. You know, dying overdose. I'm not gonna go into full details. So, I think they'll do it years later. You know, I don't know. I'm not gonna go in details. I think it's just what it is. And let's find some more AEW news. Oh yeah, what's up, Daniel? Hey, your last stream has some problems. My message on your chat on the the chat's not showing. I seen it. Yeah, it's very freaky. Like, you know, you're talking about that'll be another topic for another time, Dan. I'm trying to do like a wrestling rumors type of stream. Anyway, let's move on to AEW. See, let's go to Wrestling Inc. This is my thoughts and opinions. So, see. Moxley's record original thinks has WWE signing was fake. No, I'm not gonna go with that. Anyway, I'm not gonna go with that. It's too long. I'll go 8. Let's do some AEW rumors. So we're gonna go with Bleacher Report. Try to find some AEW reports. I don't know about the drug testing thing. I think it's just like it could help them. I don't think Impact Wrestling don't do a drug testing. ROH, New Japan. I don't think so. I think they need to do it. You know, I don't know. I'm not this type of drug tasting guy. I don't take steroids. I don't take these drugs to make me big, to perform well, whether it's in the ring or on the field. I'm not 100% sure. So I look through the Edge and AEW, Randy Orton Edge storyline, and also the AEW drug testing. Trying to find some. I think I'm on the wrong. Yeah, I'm on the wrong. I fell on the same website. Sorry. I am B. Oh. Sorry about that. So I am beating you. Oh, this is I'm trying to be like Mikey Bolts. Jesus Christ! Come on. It's supposed to be original. Next time I'll probably do it in like a 2-minute, 3-minute format. Not doing it all the time, but some. So, oh yeah, this one's good. This is called AEW Wrestling. Singing for my brother's hero. 17 years after he's dead. This is from BBC. I think it's the first time BBC is notifying AEW. This is from on the US Canada section. So let's talk about it. How it says, how do they stay close to the loved ones after they pass away? Some people will try and bring them up to conversations. Others may even maintaining their relationship by sending in text message to their numbers. For Liz Rose, the answer was to keep up a hobby to show she share with her brother, watching professional wrestling. Little did she know, 17 years later, that she would be performing the entrance music for her brother's favorite wrestler live as she walked to the ring. My brother loved wrestling, and he loves Chris Jericho. Yeah, I think this was during the Revolution pay-per-view, the main event match between Chris Jericho and Jon Moxley. Anyway, so see, I can't lost it, man. Anyway, yeah, she said Greg wanted to be a wrestler. He was planning to go on to wrestling school after high school. Then he was in a car crash. See, can't find. Ah, yeah. Moving forward with my life as a kid, wrestling was something I could look back on and had good memories going into adulthood. If I saw a match on TV, I would watch it. It helped me feel the connection to him. So yeah, you see a pit. Also, they post off, Liz Rose's brother. His brother's holding like a, the WWE Championship or the WWF Championship if you're going old school. And see another brother of Liz's brother holding like a sign says Philly is Jericho. So anyway, let's read more. For years, simply watching wrestling on television was enough for the 29-year-old maintain a connection with her brother. But a quick of fate made everything change when Liz had the opportunity to become part of a choir that performs Chris Jericho's entrance theme at the All Elite Wrestling Revolution pay-per-view on the 29th of February 2020. That's last week. Or last weekend. Chris Jericho was the first AEW World Champion during his time. WWE had become during his time with the WWE, he became a 6-time World Champion. It's 7 now because he's 8. He won the AEW Championship. Anyway, he was the first undisputed champion. He also accomplished musician with the band Fozzy. The video to Judas, which used his entrance music, has been viewed more than 35 million times on YouTube. So, congrats for Chris Jericho. While it's uncommon for wrestlers to enter the ring anyway, other than the pre-recorded theme for wrestlers as prior as Chris Jericho, expectations can be made. I'm not gonna read more. I'm not gonna read more. Got more video. I got like more news to recover. So it's good for the mother. Or the sister has one shine in the glamour of the wrestling world. Only a short bit as a choir. Feel sorry for her brother. Died of a car crash. You know. This is my thoughts on it. So I don't know. It's sort of like, you know, Chris Jericho was his favorite wrestler. Back in the day, and then, he could really pursue a career. You see a picture around right now. He's called Great. Was it Great Rose? Red Rose. Actually, let's read more. I'll read a little bit before I move on to the next story. Actually, we'll do one more. Yeah, I'll do one more after that. So it's a damn shame, But life moves on. He's kind of like trying to support his brother's death wish. Not to say wrestle in the ring, but be part of be part of a wrestling show in the entrance. But anyway, so moving on to the next one. This is AEW reveals Kenny Omega's injury. So that could be a fake. Could be a. This is a rumor. I'll get to one more. Yeah, one more rumor. And this is in what's it called? Wrestling. What is it called? This channel. 1 second. Yeah, Ringside News. So another AEW. Another AEW news. So Kenny Omega injury his hand at AEW Revolution. His pingle finger was managed, and he can't wrestle for a couple of weeks. The show must go on. And AEW now revealed that Kenny Omega is injured since he won't be medical clear for 2 more weeks. Hangman Page must choose a mysterious partner next week. I haven't really saw this week's Dynamite, so he'll probably still in this rivalry, this contention between him and the Young Bucks. So yeah, it looks like Kenny Omega could be out for really a short period of time. It's not really an injured. It's not like only be a finger. It's only a hand injury that could really, because he's got a lot of tendons. It could really be a bummed hand. It's not really like if he was a broken arm, that could be, hope he came back. Hope it's not gonna ruin his momentum. That he could come back, in a short way. He might do he might hit a fuck. Like he might can hit the one-winged angel or the V-trigger. A hand injury is not a big deal, unless it's like unless you injure your finger, slice a tendon, that could be very fatal. I don't think you die from a hand injury. You probably you'll probably have problems with grappling. So if that is the case, I wish Kenny a good recovery. So I'm going to talk about one more. Actually, I said about one more. I'm doing one more. This is on the Matt Hardy story. So it looks like Matt Hardy's going to AEW. It says Matt Hardy talks which top AEW star he wants to face, speaking with multiple complaints with Triple H. Even before the departure from WWE, Matt Hardy's future in the wrestling world has been the topic of discussion for many, and now, got this update privacy settings, sound good, thanks. Anyway, so for many now that he's officially a free agent, so looks like his time in WWE, his long relationship with WWE is at an end. So Matt Hardy's been in the WWE for, I say, 98. I think he was 96. So basically 22 to 24 years. So he's been there for 2 decades. Matt Hardy. He had a run with TNA. He had basically he had a run with ROH and TNA in the 2000s. He left. He left on 2 occasions. This is the 3rd time he will leave WWE. Like, his first time was about 2005. I think he had a short run with ROH, and then he came back in 2005. So basically, it's 98 to 98 to 2005, I think. Yeah, 2005. So about 7 years, and then he came. And then he came back. So it was about 2005 to 2010. Then he had a run in TNA, the first run, be part of the Immortal faction. But he got in trouble. I think he got in trouble. I think he was doing drugs. I don't know. He got fired from the company. He got fired from the company. Had a run in ROH. Came to Impact Wrestling in 2014. And the stuff with the broken gimmick, got him some success. Become a big star in the wrestling business. And then he came to the WWE in 2017, and he went off the cliff. 2017 to 2020. Now he's left with in 2020. Anyway, so let's read more. In an interview with the Sport Infuriated, Hardy touched on a future match would be like to be a part of the Broken Mat. Broken Mat was Matt Hardy's gimmick from TNA from 2016 and 17. Anyway, yeah, that fucking Woking gimmick from 2018, late 2017, early 2018 was failed. Anyway, so being wrestling fan in 2020, according to Hardy, his 27-year career is far from over. So yeah, Matt Hardy had some playing some injuries for years, but he's still going. I think Matt Hardy is about 40. He's older than Jeff. He's way older than his brother Jeff. I think Jeff is 40 something years old. Matt Hardy's about 40s. I think Matt Hardy's in his mid 40s, and Jeff is in his early 40s. So I think Jeff is still in Jeff is still in WWE. Matt likely not. So anyway, so I have a few great wrestling matches left in me, and feel like one of those with Kenny Omega. Hardy said, "I love to have one more match with him. Hopefully that will happen down the road." So that might not be in 2020, could be 2021, if Matt Hardy is signed with AEW. Probably signed at probably in May. The Double or Nothing show. Anyway, it will not be necessary to surprise fans to see Matt Hardy in AEW, considering recent hints to Hardy on being the Elite, the Young Bucks appear from free to delete. That could be good. That could be. I want to see it. I don't mind seeing Matt Hardy, Kenny Omega in a fucking deletion match. It looks like succeeding. With his brother, he had a match with his brother Jeff. The tag team match at Bound for Glory in 2016 between the Broken Hardys versus Decay. And then recently, the last one was against him and Bray Wyatt from 2018. I don't mind seeing it. Could be at Double or Nothing, or could be on an episode on Dynamite. Fingers crossed. Because the Broken Matt Hardy gimmick is red hot back in those 2016, and then it could be hot right now if he's signed in 2020. He'll probably take a bit of a break to recover. Anyway. Or even teased by the Dark Order. No, I don't see him become the necessary one. I don't mind seeing, if Jeff Hardy goes to AEW, I don't mind seeing the Broken Hardys taking on the Dark Order in this type of deletion match. But him being part of the Dark Order, no. Maybe, but no for me. Anyway. Anyway, it's my fault. Anyway, possibly. It's like, folks. Oh shit. Wait. Anyway. Oh yeah, sorry. The phone. The controller is out of juice. Anyway, so that's it. That's how I'm gonna speak. So if this is all about Matt Hardy. He could. I think he's officially no longer with WWE. He's gone. Going to AEW would be good for him. He could be, rekindled the broken gimmick that was over, really proper over in 2016. Didn't really do much in 2017 because WWE, the whole stuff. I think he had the court. He had the court order with. He had a court battle with the. I think he had with Jeff Jarrett and GFW/TNA. And the Hardys over that rights of the broken gimmick. He became Walking Matt in late 2017, early 2018, flopped, and he's a part-timer ever since, a jobber. I like Matt Hardy, but I don't mind seeing this feud with probably a good match with Kenny Omega, even probably a match with Dark Order. If Jeff is going to join Matt in AEW sometime in the near future. The deletion matches are getting good. I know some people find it mixed feud, not mixed review because of it's silly, but it's entertaining. Matt Hardy is a genius. Trying to bring that character, bring it, being this guy who can with a character and less of a guy in the ring, just wrestle. So hope he signs. I guarantee he'll probably sign at the next pay-per-view. The next pay-per-view is it's called the second Double or Nothing show. So that's way back. That'll be in May, in 2 months' time. I bet it was Blood and Guts, but Blood and Guts is going to be just a normal episode of Dynamite. So anyway, okay, and that's going to end it. So hope you enjoyed this video. Me just reading the rumors in WWE and AEW. Might do it down the middle, who knows, so leave your thoughts on the comment section below, smash the like button, and before that, leave your thoughts in the comment section below for what's your thoughts on those rumors I read. And also, subscribe to the Central Man Network on YouTube for more wrestling videos, live streams, game streams, and more, and movie reviews. You have to wait a pretty damn longer for the next movie review. Might be tomorrow. Actually, it might be tomorrow, next week, or the week after that, and the week after that. You have to wait. Yeah, this is Essential Man, officially signing out. Check you later.